Hey everybody, what's up? RezenatorZen here. This is going to take a few parts, but I'm going to answer the 20 questions that Brett Keane has thrown out there. So, let the games begin.
Equipped and able to answer these, shock the piss out of them or surprise them. But nonetheless, I think it's going to be a fantastic challenge, and I think that Atheist will be more than happy to take the challenge and answer these questions because it'll say a lot about their character as well as them as an individual. Here we go. Number one, where do you get your morality from, and please explain your morality.
Okay. Where do I get my morality from? Honestly, I think it's an instinctual thing because you can be indoctrinated to believe anything, but some certain things everybody finds appalling, and that's just true from if you see stuff from Quran, Judaism, or Christianity. There are some things even every one of them sees as wrong. Or I get my individual morality it's just a conglomerate of things I've seen and case-by-case situations where there's no president and I just talk about it, and I do that. Also, I think it comes from being asked to talk about things like the death penalty, whether or not that's moral. Should we kill someone even though they killed? Does that make us any better than them? There's stuff like that. That makes you challenge what your morals and beliefs are. Really, to me, there's no moral standards, but I have a pretty controlling moral standard of my own, and that extends out to video games with like BioShock, where you have to choose to harvest or save the little sisters. I can't bring myself to harvest the little sisters. It's just the way my brain works. I'm a sad human being. I can't even be evil in a video game.
2. Why do you accept evolution? Explain how you came to your conclusions.
Okay, so why do I believe in evolution? Because it was never impressed upon me by my parents or anywhere else that there was such another explanation to our creation. I was never exposed to creationism. I was never really forced upon to read the Bible. And I just heard it in school, and I said, that has the most evidence. I'm going to go with that. And there's more evidence. Now that I'm older, there's just more evidence and more validity to the statements of evolution than there are to creationism or the Bible, had I ever been actually forced to read the Bible or have to deal with creationism.
3. What is the meaning and purpose of your life? 4.
What is the meaning and purpose of my life? The meaning and purpose of my life, really, I have no meaning or purpose to my life as I see it. But really, what I want to do with my life, what I want to do is not really, it's not really a meaning or purpose, it's just what I want to do. What I want to do with my life is become a psychotherapist, so that way I can help people who have gone through traumatic events, who have PTSD, who have other things that are wrong with them. I want to help them get through what they need to get through to become better people and have them deal with their problems. That applies to Vietnam vets, troops now, stuff like that.
What is the greatest thing you have ever done for others? 5.
What's the greatest thing I've ever done for others? I haven't done anything all that great for others. I guess if I had to choose what I did, what's the greatest thing I've ever done for people, is I've listened. I don't think a lot of people get credit for listening, because listening is a hard thing to do, because you get inundated with things that people may not want to talk about, or are afraid that you're going to judge them, and the best thing you can do is not judge them. The greatest thing you can ever really do for someone is to keep them on an even keel. If they're depressed, make them feel better. If they're if they're an asshole, you gotta knock them down a few notches. It's an ebb and flow of such things. It's just really that's what's going on. That's the greatest thing you can ever do, and that's what I usually do.
Would you kill for atheism? 6.
Would I kill for atheism? No, it's not that kind of cause. It doesn't make sense. Why would you kill for atheism? That would not make anybody want to be part of atheism. I mean, fuck. Look at the religious fundamentalists. Does that violence want to make atheism or other religious people join that cause? Not really, no. There's no real point to killing someone for a cause. I just never seen that appeal to kill for one's cause.
Why are you an atheist and consider your position valid?
Why do I think I'm why am I an atheist, and why do I consider my position valid? I'm an atheist because I'm a skeptic. I'm a de facto atheist just because I'm a skeptic, and there's more proof to evolution than there is for the Bible or creationism, just in my personal realm of things and way of thinking. That's why I'm an atheist, and that's why I think my position is valid.
7. If you died and discovered a God existed, what would you say to he, she, or it?
If I died and found out there was a God, the first words out of my fucking mouth would be, what kind of sick, depraved, malevolent fuckhead are you that you get your jollies from watching millions of people suffer from AIDS and malnutrition? You sick motherfucker. And if you are such a fucking benevolent God as it is said in the Bible, and if that's the word of God, you're a bullshit artist anyway. But if you're a benevolent God, why not give these people food? Is it because that they don't believe in you? Are you that fucking vain, you asshole? Give them food. And let's make AIDS curable for shit's sake. That's what I would say to a God if I knew there was one.
8. What religion is the most dangerous in your eyes today and in the past?
Most dangerous religion now is it's really a tie between Christianity, Judaism, and Islam. It's a tie now. It's really just a tie between those three religions now and in the past. Actually, no. Now it's really the really dangerous religions are Judaism and Islam, because the whole thing with Israel and all that shit, and the whole thing with the Middle East hating us for all of that shit. And in the past, I would have to say Christianity because of things like the Crusades, solid consent of slavery, the Inquisition, which was really fucking heinous, and all of that shit.
9. Name 3 peaceful religions you have no issue with.
3 non-violent religions that I don't have any faults with. It's got to be Buddhism, Hinduism, and Zen Buddhism, because I can't think of a third non-violent religion. So it's Zen Buddhism, Buddhism, and Hinduism. Those are my 3 peaceful religions that I have no beef with.
10. What would it take to believe in a God?
What would it take for me to believe in a God? Peer-reviewed, refutable evidence that there's a God. Because irrefutable proof means that you can fucking fake it. You can fake that kind of evidence. Refutable evidence will get me to believe because it can be peer-reviewed and changed and altered and all of that shit. So that's part 1. I'll be back with part 2.